There's something powerful about the quiet. The world is constantly telling us to share, to announce, to get validation for every little step we take. But what if I told you that there's incredible strength in keeping your plan to yourself? What if I told you that revealing your dreams too early can dilute their power, slow down your progress, and leave you vulnerable to distractions? In 2025, the most important thing you can do is protect your vision. It's not about hiding, it's about focusing. It's about building quietly and showing the world the results, not the process. And as we dive into why this is the year you need to stop telling everyone about your plan, I want you to think about the difference between those who talk and those who do. Between those who wait for approval and those who make their moves silently, letting their actions speak louder than their words. Silence safeguards your vision. Keeping your plans private is not just about secrecy, it is about maintaining a clear focus on what truly matters. When we share our ambitions prematurely, we expose them to the risk of external influences that can cloud our judgment. People, even with the best intentions, can impose their fears, doubts, and expectations onto our goals, altering our perspective and diverting us from our original purpose. Silence acts as a protective barrier, allowing us to cultivate our ideas and plans without interference. It provides us with the mental clarity needed to evaluate our progress and make adjustments based on our own insights rather than external input. The privacy of our vision creates a safe space where we can test, fail, and grow without the pressure of an audience. This focus is essential for turning abstract dreams into tangible results, as it enables us to channel our energy fully into execution, without the distraction of justifying our choices or managing others' reactions. Actions outshine words. In a world where talk is cheap and promises are often broken, actions remain the most reliable measure of commitment and capability. When we share our plans with others, there is an inherent risk of creating a false sense of accomplishment. This phenomenon, known as illusory goal progress, tricks our minds into believing that discussing our goals is akin to achieving them. In reality, words are hollow without the effort to back them up. By focusing on actions rather than declarations, we prioritize substance over style. Every step we take towards our goals, no matter how small, carries more weight than any grand proclamation ever could. Actions are tangible and measurable. They leave a trail of progress that speaks volumes about our dedication and perseverance. Furthermore, the impact of our achievements is magnified when they are revealed through results rather than rhetoric. By letting our actions do the talking, we build credibility and inspire others through example, not empty promises. Preserve your energy. Energy is a finite resource, and how we allocate it determines the trajectory of our endeavors. Talking about our plans may seem harmless, but it can become a significant drain on the energy needed for execution. Each conversation about our ambitions requires us to articulate, explain, and often defend our ideas, which consumes time and mental bandwidth. This energy could be better spent on the actual work required to bring our plans to fruition. Additionally, sharing our goals prematurely can lead to a cycle of seeking validation and reassurance from others, further depleting our reserves. By choosing to remain silent, we conserve our energy for the tasks that truly matter: planning, strategizing, and executing. This conservation allows us to maintain a steady pace and sustain our momentum over the long term. Silence becomes a tool for energy management, enabling us to direct our focus and efforts towards the areas that yield the greatest results, without the distractions of unnecessary conversations. Minimize external noise. Sharing our plans with others may seem like a way to gain support or encouragement, but it often invites an influx of opinions, doubts, and distractions. People have their own perspectives shaped by their experiences, fears, and biases, which may not align with our vision. When we expose our plans to these external influences, we risk losing sight of our own goals and priorities. The noise created by unsolicited advice and criticism can be overwhelming, leading to confusion and self-doubt. This noise also disrupts our mental focus, making it harder to stay on track and make clear decisions. By keeping our plans private, we shield ourselves from this external interference. Silence allows us to create a quiet, focused environment where we can think critically and independently. It gives us the space to refine our ideas and strategies without the burden of managing others' expectations or opinions. In this way, minimizing external noise becomes a powerful strategy for maintaining clarity and direction. Focus on building, not boasting. True progress is made in the trenches, not on the podium. When we share our plans prematurely, we risk falling into the trap of seeking recognition and validation before we've actually accomplished anything. This focus on external approval can detract from the internal drive needed to achieve our goals. Building requires dedication, patience, and consistent effort, often without immediate rewards or recognition. Boasting about plans, on the other hand, is an act of seeking attention rather than delivering results. By choosing to remain silent, we redirect our energy from talking about what we intend to do to actually doing it. This shift in focus allows us to make meaningful progress brick by brick until our efforts culminate in tangible achievements. The satisfaction of building quietly and seeing the results of our hard work far outweighs the fleeting gratification of boasting about intentions. Silence becomes a tool for channeling our ambition into action rather than words. Prevent premature judgment. Sharing our plans with others exposes them to scrutiny and evaluation before they are fully formed. People tend to judge ideas based on their current state, without considering their potential for growth and evolution. This premature judgment can be discouraging, especially when it comes from individuals whose opinions we value. It may lead us to second-guess our decisions or abandon our goals altogether. By keeping our plans private, we protect them from being judged before they've had a chance to mature. This privacy gives us the freedom to experiment, iterate, and refine our ideas without the pressure of external evaluation. It allows us to take risks and make mistakes, which are essential components of the creative process. Silence provides a safe space where our plans can develop organically, free from the constraints of others' expectations. This protection is crucial for nurturing our goals and ensuring that they reach their full potential before being revealed to the world. Shield your plans from negativity. Not everyone will support our ambitions, and some may actively undermine them. Sharing our plans too early exposes them to the risk of negativity from individuals who may feel threatened, jealous, or skeptical. This negativity can take many forms, from subtle discouragement to outright sabotage, and it can significantly impact our confidence and motivation. By keeping our plans private, we eliminate the opportunity for others to interfere with our progress. Silence acts as a shield, protecting our goals from the influence of those who may not have our best interests at heart. It allows us to focus on our own vision and priorities without being derailed by external negativity. This protection is especially important in the early stages of a plan, when our confidence and momentum are still building. By maintaining privacy, we create a positive and supportive environment where our ambitions can thrive. Avoid creating unnecessary pressure. When we share our goals with others, we often feel an unspoken obligation to meet their expectations. This added pressure can be counterproductive, as it shifts our focus from achieving our goals to satisfying others' perceptions of our progress. Private goals, on the other hand, allow us to work at our own pace and on our own terms. They reduce the burden of external expectations and give us the freedom to adapt and adjust our plans as needed. By keeping our plans private, we maintain control over our own timeline and priorities. This autonomy enables us to stay true to our vision and make decisions based on what is best for our goals, rather than what will please others. Silence becomes a way to protect ourselves from the stress and pressure of external validation, allowing us to focus entirely on the work at hand. Protect your timeline. Sharing our plans with others can invite interference that disrupts our progress and delays our timeline. People may offer unsolicited advice, ask for updates, or even try to involve themselves in our efforts, often with good intentions but unintended consequences. These interruptions can divert our attention and resources away from the tasks that truly matter, slowing down our momentum and extending the time it takes to achieve our goals. By keeping our plans private, we maintain control over our timeline and ensure that our progress remains steady and uninterrupted. Silence allows us to work at our own pace, free from the distractions and delays caused by external involvement. This focus on our timeline is essential for staying on track and achieving our goals within the timeframe we have set for ourselves. It enables us to prioritize our efforts and make decisions based on what will move us closer to success, rather than accommodating others' input or expectations. Keep control over your narrative. When we share our plans with others, we relinquish a certain degree of control over how they are perceived and interpreted. People may misunderstand our intentions, misrepresent our goals, or create their own narratives based on incomplete information. This loss of control can lead to confusion, miscommunication, and even conflict. By keeping our plans private, we retain full control over our narrative. We decide when and how to reveal our goals, ensuring that they are presented in the best possible light. This control allows us to shape the story of our progress and achievements, aligning it with our values and priorities. Silence becomes a tool for managing our own narrative, ensuring that it reflects our true intentions and accomplishments. It empowers us to share our goals and successes on our own terms without the risk of external distortion or misrepresentation. Silence fosters clarity. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, silence provides a sanctuary for our thoughts. It allows us to strip away the noise and distractions that can cloud our judgment and distort our goals. When we keep our plans private, we create an environment where our purpose and strategy can be refined without interference. This clarity is essential for aligning our actions with our long-term vision. It enables us to see the path ahead with greater precision, identifying potential obstacles and opportunities without the distortion of external opinions. Silence gives us the space to reflect on our motivations and priorities, ensuring that our plans are rooted in authenticity and self-awareness. By fostering clarity through privacy, we cultivate a deep understanding of what we want to achieve and how to get there. This understanding becomes the foundation upon which we build our efforts, guiding us with unwavering focus and determination. Strengthen self-accountability. True growth comes from within, and self-accountability is the cornerstone of personal development. When we keep our plans to ourselves, we eliminate the temptation to seek validation or approval from others. This shift in focus allows us to measure our progress against our own standards rather than external expectations. Self-accountability requires us to take full responsibility for our actions and outcomes, fostering a sense of ownership over our goals. It challenges us to stay disciplined and committed even when the journey becomes difficult. By proving our capabilities to ourselves, we build confidence and resilience that cannot be shaken by external criticism or praise. Silence reinforces this internal accountability, reminding us that our success is ultimately determined by our efforts and choices. It encourages us to rely on our own judgment and instincts, cultivating a sense of independence and self-reliance that empowers us to overcome challenges and achieve our aspirations. Build resilience quietly. Resilience is not built overnight, it is the result of consistent effort and perseverance. When we choose to work in silence, we create a space where resilience can flourish without the distractions and pressures of external scrutiny. This quiet growth allows us to confront challenges head-on, learning from failures and setbacks without fear of judgment. Silence provides the freedom to experiment and take risks, knowing that our mistakes will remain private. This privacy fosters a sense of security that encourages us to push beyond our comfort zones and explore new possibilities. As we navigate the ups and downs of our journey, we develop the mental and emotional fortitude needed to stay the course. Quietly building resilience also strengthens our ability to adapt to changing circumstances, equipping us with the tools to overcome obstacles and seize opportunities. By embracing silence, we create an environment where resilience becomes a natural byproduct of our dedication and hard work. Create an element of surprise. In a world where information is often shared instantaneously, the power of surprise has become a rare and valuable asset. When we keep our plans private, we maintain an air of unpredictability that can work to our advantage. This element of surprise allows us to make strategic moves without revealing our intentions, catching others off guard and maximizing the impact of our actions. Silence also protects our plans from being undermined or preempted by competitors or detractors. By withholding information, we retain control over the timing and manner of our achievements, ensuring that they make the greatest possible impression. The surprise factor can also inspire and motivate others, as unexpected success often carries a sense of awe and admiration. By letting our actions speak for themselves, we create a narrative of competence and confidence that resonates more deeply than words ever could. Silence becomes a tool for amplifying the impact of our efforts, turning our achievements into moments of inspiration and empowerment. Avoid validation seeking. The need for validation is a common pitfall that can derail even the most well-intentioned plans. When we share our goals with others, we often seek their approval or encouragement, hoping to bolster our confidence or gain a sense of legitimacy. However, this reliance on external validation can create a dependency that undermines our self-assurance and autonomy. It shifts our focus away from the intrinsic value of our goals, making us more concerned with how they are perceived by others. By choosing to remain silent, we break free from the cycle of seeking validation and instead cultivate a sense of self-worth that is rooted in our own beliefs and values. Silence allows us to work towards our goals for their own sake, rather than for the approval or recognition of others. This independence fosters a deeper connection to our aspirations, enabling us to pursue them with authenticity and integrity. It reminds us that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the opinions of others. Progress privately. Progress is a journey, not a destination, and working in silence allows us to fully embrace this journey without interruption. When we choose to keep our efforts private, we create an environment where momentum can build naturally and uninterrupted. This privacy shields us from the distractions and pressures of external expectations, enabling us to focus entirely on the work at hand. Quiet progress also allows us to make mistakes and learn from them without fear of judgment, fostering a growth mindset that is essential for long-term success. As we move forward in silence, we develop a sense of intrinsic motivation that drives us to keep pushing, even when the road becomes challenging. This motivation is fueled by the satisfaction of seeing our own progress rather than the need for external validation or recognition. By embracing the quiet nature of private progress, we create a sustainable approach to achieving our goals that is rooted in dedication, perseverance, and self-belief. Eliminate competition's edge. In a competitive world, information is power, and sharing our plans too early can give others an advantage. By keeping our goals private, we maintain control over our strategies and tactics, ensuring that they remain ours to execute. Silence creates an element of unpredictability that keeps competitors guessing, preventing them from anticipating our moves or replicating our efforts. This unpredictability allows us to stay one step ahead, capitalizing on opportunities and navigating challenges without interference. Keeping our plans private also protects us from unnecessary comparisons and competition, allowing us to focus entirely on our own progress. It reminds us that our journey is unique and should not be measured against others' achievements or timelines. By eliminating the edge that competitors gain from knowing our intentions, we create a level playing field where success is determined by effort and innovation, rather than by access to privileged information. Silence becomes a strategic advantage, enabling us to pursue our goals with confidence and clarity. Protect the fragility of early ideas. Every great achievement begins as an idea, but these early ideas are often fragile and vulnerable to external influences. Sharing our plans too soon exposes them to criticism, doubt, and misunderstanding, which can stifle their growth and development. By keeping our plans private, we create a nurturing environment where our ideas can take root and evolve without interference. This privacy gives us the freedom to experiment, iterate, and refine our concepts, ensuring that they are fully formed before being shared with the world. Silence also allows us to build a strong foundation for our ideas, addressing potential challenges and weaknesses in a controlled and supportive setting. This process of quiet refinement strengthens our plans, making them more resilient and adaptable when they are eventually revealed. By protecting the fragility of our early ideas, we give them the best chance to flourish and reach their full potential, ensuring that they are ready to withstand the scrutiny and challenges of the outside world. Maintain emotional balance. The journey towards achieving our goals is often filled with highs and lows, and maintaining emotional balance is crucial for staying the course. Sharing our plans with others can expose us to a range of external emotions, from encouragement and excitement to skepticism and doubt. These external influences can amplify our own emotions, creating unnecessary stress and anxiety that detracts from our focus and motivation. By keeping our plans private, we shield ourselves from these emotional fluctuations, creating a stable and supportive environment where we can thrive. Silence allows us to process our own emotions without the added complexity of managing others' reactions. It gives us the space to build resilience and confidence, knowing that our progress is not tied to external validation or criticism. This emotional stability enables us to approach our goals with a clear and focused mind, making better decisions and staying committed even in the face of challenges. By maintaining emotional balance through silence, we create a foundation for sustained success and personal growth. Reveal only when it's impactful. Timing is everything, and the impact of our achievements is often determined by when and how they are revealed. By keeping our plans private, we retain control over this timing, ensuring that our efforts are showcased at their most impactful moment. Silence allows us to work diligently behind the scenes, building momentum and refining our approach without the distractions of external scrutiny. This quiet dedication ensures that our achievements are fully realized before being shared, maximizing their impact and significance. Revealing our success at the right time also creates a sense of authenticity and credibility, as it is backed by tangible results rather than empty promises. This approach inspires trust and respect, reminding others that true success is earned through hard work and perseverance. By choosing to reveal only when it's impactful, we make a lasting impression that resonates far beyond the moment, turning our achievements into a source of inspiration and motivation for ourselves and others. In conclusion, the power of silence lies in its ability to protect, refine, and amplify our efforts. By choosing to keep our plans private, we shield them from external interference and create a focused environment where they can thrive. Silence empowers us to build resilience, maintain emotional balance, and strengthen self-accountability, ensuring that our progress is rooted in authenticity and dedication. It allows us to retain control over our narrative, eliminating unnecessary distractions and enabling us to work towards our goals with clarity and confidence. By embracing the strategic advantages of silence, we position ourselves for success, ensuring that our achievements speak for themselves and leave a lasting impact. Let your actions be your voice, and let your results tell the story of your commitment and perseverance.